About to dye this hair on beach.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh, yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. How long you been back, man? I see the girls in the club, they're getting wild for me. And all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got...
Welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite beach. Why do I always... What's this? Welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite beach, Brittany Beach, and I'm back to do a hair video for you guys. This hair is popping. I look like a brand new person, and I don't know if I'm like super comfortable with it yet, but come along on this hair journey, grab your bev, and let's see how we went from this to this. I just did a curly hair review. I did another one on styling curly hair, and I have a long straight like 1B wig too, so I'm like, okay, let me try something different this time. They were telling me like which wigs they had in stock, right? And I was like, I've never seen anybody really do a number 4 before. Like, let me try number 4. Like, let me see what number 4 is working with. They sent this wig to me around the same time I was on Pinterest, you know, my favorite website ever. So I saw this picture right here. It looks like a number 4, but with like really blonde highlights and then like tinted to be ashy. So I was like, I could definitely do that. That's just a couple highlights here in the front, some, you know, throughout the wig, and then tone it with some like toner to make it look ashy. Like, that is hella doable. And then I see a couple more, so I'm like, okay, this is definitely a sign. Like, so I was like, okay, let me try it. So when the wig came, I tried it on and I didn't mind the color in person. In person, it was more like a golden brown. So I actually kind of was feeling it. You know, I was taking my pictures, but I still wanted to do the highlights, right? Okay, so to start, I mixed 20 volume developer with the bleach, and I started with the front of the hair because I wanted that the blondest, so I wanted that to process longer than the rest of the hair. So I started with the tips in the front, and then I added random highlights all throughout the hair, and then I added blonde to the tips as well. Now I was just adding highlights. Totally forgot like all of the DIY like bleaching my hair videos. They put the hair on tin foil and then they rubbed the bleach on there. I totally forgot until like I walked past the foil in my kitchen and I was like, oh, I should be using foil. So the foil was struggly. I think it heats it up. I don't even know what the foil is for, to be honest, but that's what everybody does. So I was doing the foil method as well. Another disclaimer though is that I don't have a mannequin head. Like, I'm getting into hair, I'm getting into wigs or whatever, but I don't have like a real mannequin head with like a stand and a little clip that you can clip it onto the table, like one of those, that one right there. Don't have that, right? But what would work for me was just like taping down my styrofoam head, but I never did like bleaching like this or anything this strenuous on the hair. It was a mess, and I think the bleach was eroding the tape, so it was just falling over. It was falling all over itself. So I kept on adding more duct tape, more duct tape, more duct tape as I'm bleaching. It's still like lifting. I added a candle. That's how struggly this was. I added a candle to the bottom of the wig to help it stay down, and the candle wasn't even helping. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so over this. So I'm definitely gonna go invest in a real mannequin head that I can either clip to the table or has its own tripod stand, but they're like $40, like the fuck. Okay, so after I added all the bleach to the hair, I let it sit for 30 minutes. And then when I came back, this was what it looked like. It was cute. It was definitely cute. I tried it on, but it just wasn't as blonde as I wanted it to be. So I decided to do a second round of bleaching. So added more highlights to the same place that I bleached before. Again, the wig is falling over. It was a struggle. I didn't even bother with the foil this time because I'm just like, F it, I don't care anymore. And I let this sit for another 30 minutes. And then I added 20 volume developer to the T14 Wella toner, and I added toner all throughout the wig because I didn't want it to be as like brassy as it was before. And then I also bleached the knots in the front of the hair because even though the hair came out brown, the number 4 color, the knots were actually still 1B. So this actually came out really cute. It came out like a nice silvery peachy color, and I was like, okay, Brittany, you did your thing. I tried the wig on. It didn't look bad. I actually liked it. And then I actually like kind of styled half of the hair the next day that I did off camera just to see how it would look, and I didn't mind it, but I did want it to be super blonde. So I went back to the drawing board, aka my Pinterest board, and I kept looking and looking. So instead of what I wanted originally, which was like some blonde highlights at the tips, all of it was blonde. And because the number 4 hair isn't as like dark as a 1B, duh, because it's a number 4, it didn't give enough contrast for it to look, you know, like there was levels to the hair. So I decided to keep bleaching it. So on day 2, I found this picture, and then that was like my guide of like what I was going for, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go like super duper bleach blonde, like blonde. So I got 40 volume developer this time, more bleach, and I decided to go back in and add more highlights to the front and then to the tips and everything. And then I decided to use bleach this time because I feel like the second time around it didn't really affect the color of the hair. Like I saw the effects a little bit, but I think because I didn't use foil, it didn't come out as poppin' as it was supposed to. This time, instead of just like putting the hair that I already added the bleach to in foil, I decided to do it the right way and like rub the, you know, brush the bleach onto the foil while the hair was on the foil, and bleach the hair on the foil and wrap it up nicely. But this was, I don't know if my gloves are too big or what, but this was so freaking hard. I was so like, I'm so over this. So then I just went back to doing it the wrong way. So then I let this sit on the hair for a little bit, for like 30 minutes. I didn't know if like you bleach hair after you tone it, if it's still gonna stay toned or if it's gonna go back to being brassy. So I decided to add it to a purple shampoo water bath that looked really cool. I was, you know, copying my favorite YouTuber at the moment for hair, Miss Rosh Posh. And she always uses her like her big tub, her big clear tub. So I decided to get one. Wet, I was like, okay, this is interesting. It was very interesting while wet. I will give it that. It looks interesting. You really can't tell hair color when it's wet. So after 3 packs of bleach, 3 different types of developer, and a whole bottle of toner, styling, and gluing down to my forehead, we got strawberry blonde. We did all that to get all of these pictures that I was going by, was swearing by, to come out with a strawberry blonde wig. Do I hate it? No. Surprisingly, I actually don't hate it. I don't think it looks that bad. It's just, I feel like it matches my skin tone. So I think people run from that. It's either they go like way lighter than their skin tone or way darker than their skin tone. I'm looking at it right now and it looks really good in person. I don't know how it's picking up on camera, but the tips are way more blonde than the top. The top right here is the original color of the wig, but toned. So I don't know if brown can really take to being toned, but this is the wig. The front of it is super blonde and then the tips are super blonde. So I feel like a new person. I feel like a brand new beach. I'm coming to you Barbie status. Feel me? I don't mind it though, but this is definitely not a regular face wig. It's definitely one of those wigs that shows all your imperfections and makes you look crazier than you actually look. So I definitely need to do a beat anytime I want to wear this. So I will not be wearing this wig every day, but to like, you know, pop out to a party, you know, a little flex, you know. Yes, I'm wearing this wig. This is not a tutorial. If you're gonna do it as a tutorial, follow what not to do, basically. Look at what not to do when you're doing hair. As far as a review on the hair goes, I think this hair is nice, actually. When it first came, I was a little apprehensive. I didn't know if it was really human hair because it was a little shiny, but because it bleached pretty well, I would say that this is definitely human hair. The other part of it too is it's pretty true to length. I got a 20 and without being curled, it hits me where a 20 would hit me. I'm 5'3". A lot of people ask me how tall I am in the comments. I should probably put that in the description box, right, if I'm doing hair reviews. But yeah, it hits me like about mid-back. It's a 130% density wig, so it looks natural but not struggly. That's very important. I prefer a 180 because I like super thick hair, but this isn't bad, especially curled. It's not that bad. It's really comfortable. I got a size medium. medium, it fits my head well. So if you have like a medium to large dome, then you can get a medium wig. It has clips all throughout the wig. It came in some cute packaging. Let me show you guys the packaging. This is the bag that it came in. This is so cute to me. I don't know, if I was gonna like sell hair, this is probably what my packaging would look like. This is adorable. Because I bleached it 3 times, it did get dry, but I didn't mind the dryness because again, I said it was a little shiny. Now it looks like average. I don't like really shiny hair. I use this, the Lotta Body with coconut and shea oils Illuminate Me Shine Mist. So it's supposed to add shine and moisturize and tame frizz and all that stuff, and I feel like it definitely does do that. Do I like their wigs and would I recommend them? Definitely. I think they're nice, I think they're comfy, and they look like what they look like in the pictures. So yeah, one thing is I might add dark roots to this just so that it looks a little bit better on me. Yeah, not bad. So if you ever wanted to go like strawberry blonde or like a cool caramelly blonde, I would say start with a number 4 hair, because whatever bleach or dye they put on there made it really difficult to lift everything to like a white, rather than starting with a 1B and then like bleaching it and then dyeing it to be strawberry blonde. So cheers to new colors, cheers to stepping out of our comfort zone. Clink clink clank. This is why we wear wigs, right? We don't want to damage our natural hair. We don't want to bleach it. If I ever bleached my hair 3 times, toned it, used whatever is in purple shampoo on my hair, it would all fall out. It would be on the ground right now. But I can do it to this because wigs are disposable. Throw them away. I want to try way more colors, maybe even go super blonde after this. Who knows? But yeah, this is what I'm gonna do from now on for my wig videos. Some of them might be super long, some of them may be short, depending on like what transformation I do to them, but they're gonna be called wig journeys. Isn't that fun? Like, come along with me on my wig journey. So yeah, so expect this format going forward for my wig review videos. But yeah, shout out to Dyhair777. If you're looking for an inexpensive, good wig to play around with, to dye, to bleach, then you can definitely do it with this hair. I kind of want to try their 1B to see if it can lift all the way to like a 613, because I'm not gonna judge it based off of already processed hair. You know, virgin hair is always a lot easier to bleach and to manipulate than hair that's been processed. So yeah, shout out to this hair. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Let me know down below if I should add dark roots or not. Get like a black or whatever, just to whatever. But this is my Beyonce hair, bitch. Everybody mad. And you'll see me in my vlogs. I'm definitely taking this to Miami with me, so that should be lit. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.
That's what everybody say. That's what everybody say. That's what everybody say. That's what everybody say. That's what everybody say.